Welcome back to ADHD Skills with Jess and Alex. She's Jess, I'm Alex. Today we're going to be talking about grocery shopping, which can be a challenge for those of us with ADHD because grocery stores and figuring out what you're going to buy is overwhelming. We've got impulsivity that we've got to worry about, just picking out different things. So, Jess, what works for you with grocery shopping?
So for grocery shopping, what works best for me is a couple things. Number one, I go in person. And number two, what I do is I have to sit down and have a piece of paper and make a list for myself. So I do not go to the grocery store without a list. Either it's in my phone or paper is ideal. And what I'll usually do as well is I'll dedicate at least a half hour and sit, and that's when I'll use that time to like meal prep for the week. So what I'll do is I will figure out what meals we're having for the week and the ingredients that goes into it. That helped me identify what I need to buy at the grocery store so I'm not impulsive and overbuy things I don't need. And also it helps give me a point where to start. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I go to the grocery store and I see all of these aisles, all this food, I can get very distracted. Also, I'll go to like my comfort food. I love berries. So I'll grab sometimes more berries than needed. And I'll get reminded by my husband, you don't need all those berries, right? So by having myself a list really helps ground me and tells me this is what I need, this is how much I need of it. And it gives me a place to start and also a place to kind of regroup myself. I tend to get more ice cream than needed. I'll go and I'll grab it and say, no, my list says this, Jessica, and it's tangible. Whether it's on a piece of paper, my phone, it's tangible. So I can say that's my accountability buddy. Especially if you're going by yourself or doing it by yourself, use that as your accountability buddy. That's been really helpful for me. And also helps me be realistic with what we actually need rather than just overbuying, being impulsive, and just letting my ADHD brain overtake and kind of say, you need this. And I say, no, my accountability buddy, my to do list, my list says this at the grocery store. That's been really helpful for me. What about for you?
Yeah, so I really liked when you were talking about, seeing that list
Mm-hmm.
and knowing what you need to buy. That's one of the reasons I shop for my groceries online. I do it so I'm not overwhelmed at the grocery store. I don't have to deal with a lot of people. It saves me time because they can deliver it to me. It's
Mm-hmm.
just easier for me to shop online. The other thing that's really nice about that is I can do it from my kitchen. So I can look at what I have. It's visual. I can see what I need and what I don't need. That is helpful because for those of us with ADHD, sometimes out of sight is out of mind.
For
And we
sure.
need that visual reminder, that visual cue, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do. I shop online because it prevents the overwhelm and it allows me to shop kind of on my time and get it delivered on my time because time is a tricky thing when you have ADHD. We're not the
100%.
best at managing it. So props to you for going in person. I think that's great. It doesn't work for me. The other thing I want to bring up that is kind of the elephant in the room is the impulsivity and going shopping when you're hungry.
Mm.
Whether you're doing this online or in person, going grocery shopping when hungry is a bad idea because that's when your impulsivity can take over and you can just start grabbing things.
Mm.
Whether that's in person grabbing things or online punching the buttons or whatever it is.
It could be dangerous.
Very dangerous. So, those are our tips, whether you're in person or online. Use a list, plan out what you're going to buy, have a visual cue for what
Mm-hmm.
you're going to buy, and then don't do it while hungry. Two tips. I know grocery shopping can be a lot more complicated than that, but those are the two tips we have. Jess, final thoughts.
No, I think definitely hit the nail on the head. For sure, definitely try out lists. Try out anything that works and also let us know what you guys think. And also really, really, really two things ending is definitely don't go when you're hungry or don't shop when you're hungry. And also seeing it is probably going to be helpful for you as well, especially if you're not sure where to start. you have two starting points. Seeing it is helpful to figure out where to start, and also making a list is helpful to figure out where to start. Remember, accountability buddy doesn't have to necessarily be a person, but it can be a list. So I would definitely be interested to have people try things out and let us know what they find out. Just comment below.
She's Jess. I'm Alex. Thanks for watching.